Now,
Mm-hmm.
I like to, and I always tell people, like the Bible describes wisdom in the feminine. So I'm like, Mary, you a wise woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she could be fine, but make sure that she wise. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
get you a wise woman, she could help you see stuff that you don't see, you know.
But you know what? Some wise women are not cooperative enough for a certain type of man. And they don't like wise women because wise women communicate too often. And so I don't think this is every man, but I think there's a type of man who would prefer a woman who was less wise than he is because it's easier. It's like she's going to be cooperative. She's not going to really like have a lot of feedback on the decisions that I want to make. So it could seem like it's more valuable for women in a submissive aspect. So I don't think wisdom is actually unfortunately, and I want to give men the benefit of the doubt, but I personally don't feel like from me dating that wisdom is valued in women from a romantic standpoint. I think men respect wise women, but I don't think that they want to necessarily date them because it's like maybe I feel like why should you be smarter than me or why should you yeah, I do feel that. I feel like men do get like I would rather have a cooperative woman that's not as bright.
Gems, you got me. We gonna have to come back. We gotta have.
Yeah, we could definitely do another episode for sure.
So do you think? So do you think? I get this is your show now. I'm talking.
Not this is your show.
No, but so do you think that's one of the reasons why men like younger women?
Not necessarily. I think younger women give a certain vitality and youthfulness that like passion. I think men like excitement and passion, and I think sometimes younger women can give that vitality that they're looking for. And also, I think for men, and I've heard a lot of men say this, which is not, and it actually triggers me. But I hear a lot of men on social say like, I want a woman who can still have kids. And so I think, and I don't get me wrong, fertility is definitely real. But when you consider all of the women, and these are young and old women, if you look at the statistics, young women have miscarriages as well. They have trouble childbearing because of what we eat, because of harm, because of everything going on with how we ingest our health. And then the other thing is, I think it's kind of a misconception that like older women can't have as many kids as I want them to have. And so there's a part of that that's true, but I don't like when women over 30 are discounted because they somehow you can't have kids because I know plenty of women in their 20s who have had miscarriages.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think that we should give God a chance to blow our minds and do the miraculous things that he does in him wanting us to have a divine line by just believing that we're choosing someone who we can have a family with unless we know for sure that there's something medically that they can't do, right? Yeah. So I don't think so. I think men just are very attracted to like really vivacious, bright-eyed women. Listen, I try to be that no matter how old I am. I'm gonna be 95 years old, like, hey boy, you know. Oh, it's fine.
No, I get it, but yeah, that's interesting. All right, yeah, this is really good, cause there is something, and I'm gonna use this word. Just hear me out when I say it. I believe that there is an attractive piece when a woman is teachable.
Hmm.
I think there is something that if you say something to a woman, y'all know each other, whatever, y'all cool. You say something to her, and she's like, and like she really mean it.
Hmm.
You're like, oh, I
Yeah.
came up with that, and she listened to me. And guys, they yeah, because they want to feel like they know a couple things.
Yeah, they want to feel like they the man. And I get it. We like y'all to be the man, you
Yeah.
know. We like y'all to feel like that, you know. So I understand it. I understand why like that could be that older women can come off like I am not teachable. They can come off like that, and I think that that could definitely be. I can understand how that could be a turn off to men. But we do have to remember that age is not indicative of maturity or wisdom all the time. So like you could get you a 20-year-old and she could I don't mind if you marry yourself a 20-year, but can we make sure that she's somewhat wise? Right? Because like you just marrying a person just because sit up and look nice and look at you for every little thing is not going to benefit, is not super fruitful.